here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
Welcome back, anybody who's watching us live on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Welcome to fantaCTE. If you have any questions, feel free to write in. We can see any comments that you make. So if you guys have anything you want to check our advice on, feel free to write in. We're sure to disagree on it, whatever it is. My name is Nick Masick. We have Vital DeJuiced and Lonnie Cox. Welcome back, guys. Oh, man. This is it. We're right there.
You going?
The last week that we're all friends.
That's right. The last day that we're all friends. Yeah. So we had drafts. You guys have, I assume most of your drafts are done, if not all of them. A couple last minute leagues are drafting. Like I got one tonight that somebody threw together that I'm doing after this. But for the most part, are you guys all set and drafted in your leagues?
Yeah.
You have multiple leagues besides ours, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am only doing this one this year.
You're doing only.
Oh, nice, dude. Okay.
You
better win. You should be so focused.
Let's talk about the draft. How'd you guys feel about where you ended up and what fell to you?
Still don't like my position because I hate snake drafts in general. But I think I formed a pretty good team, pretty solid team. I maybe should have picked up one more like third tier running back that would have made me feel better. But
our whole league feels that way, except maybe I have a couple. Did
you see who I got on waivers this week?
I did, yes, which is what we were talking about last week on the podcast. Actually,
waivers.
We said we were talking about the Le'Veon Bell because that dude wrote in. He was like, "What about this guy on Baltimore?" And I was like, "Hold off because they might sign Bell." And sure enough, they signed Bell. It's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see. I put in a waiver for him as well. I figured I wouldn't have the top waiver on him, but yeah. So that's going to be.
How do they decide top waivers pre-draft?
Probably based on draft pick, I would imagine.
Yeah, draft order. So you would have had the first waiver, Vital.
Darn. What are you going to do?
But yeah, man, it's our 14-team league. It's thin at running back. That's for sure. So I think you guys both did really well in the first round. Vital, you had Devontae Adams with the 12th pick. That was real nice.
Yeah, he really fell, man. I really think someone should have grabbed him before, but I don't know. I see most people's picking, but some people are really like, oh, you dropped the ball. But like
Vital had the 14th pick.
14th. Yeah, that's right. Not 12th.
Yeah. So I got Devontae Adams.
He fell all the way to 14.
All the way to 14.
Boy, I was feeling good.
I know. I thought about taking him at 11, but I liked Kelsey there, man. I mean, I think him and Kelsey are kind of like equal, but I'd rather have the tight end.
I would say they're equal at their position, both being like number one points wise, but Devontae Parker will get you that little bit more points. You know what I'm saying?
He probably will get a few more points than Kelsey, but not a lot, man.
No, not a lot more.
Not a lot more.
Not a lot more. But
so, but I thought about it hard. That was like the one thing I was looking at. And then you picked up a nice pick there, Lonnie, too, at 12. What you picked Jonathan Taylor, right?
Jonathan Taylor, yeah.
Real nice.
I did not expect to get a top tier running back at my pick. Like I was not expecting to get a decent running back at all. But when he was there, I was like, oh, I was between him and Devontae Adams. Mm-hmm. And I think Tyreek Hill was probably still on the board also.
No. So Stephanie pulled.
Stephanie got him.
Yeah, Stephanie pulled.
I'm trying to remember who I was. There was a couple people I was looking at. Mm-hmm. Mahomes already came off.
Right.
Yeah, so I was expecting to have Mahomes available, and if he was available, I would have taken him.
Right.
But I feel pretty confident. I got A-Rod.
Yeah,
so
it's good.
I got a top 2 QB basically.
Yeah, you guys. And then who'd you guys pick on the turn? Vital, you got Najee Harris. That was a nice move.
Good pick. Yep.
Yeah, I felt good about it. Like I mean, I don't watch a lot of college ball, but all the reports are raving.
Oh yeah,
this guy. They said he's it. So I was like, yeah, score, dude. That top tier running back. and a top tier wide receiver, dude. I felt good.
For the back end of the draft, I thought you guys did, and I think that's why the benefit of drafting later. It's like these guys fall.
I know, but there's this middle, right after those two picks, there's this middle section that is so juicy that I'm excluded from, and I'm just like salivating my teeth, like looking at all the picks. I'm just like, ah.
I know. Who did you take in the second round, Lonnie? Who was your second round?
DeAndre Hopkins.
That's right. Yeah, another solid pick. I went Kelsey in the first, and then Antonio Gibson in the second, which I'm real optimistic. I went in on Gibson and Swift in the second and third rounds. I'm kind of banking on those guys having big years, big breakout years. But I hedged my bets on the whole. I don't know if you guys noticed this. I hedged my bets on the wide receiver thing. I took Michael Thomas in the 8th round.
Yeah, I saw that. And the whole time I was thinking of our little conversation we have where you said you would do something similar. You like go right to your word. If I get Michael Thomas in the late rounds and I don't take a chance, I was like, you're fools. He's not playing. Like,
yeah.
Unless I see him on the field catching balls, I'm not picking up Michael Thomas.
See, the thing is, man, if I split the first 6 games, and then once we hit our bye weeks, once the bye weeks start coming, I get Thomas. So like he's basically, if I can go even, and then all of a sudden I'm throwing Thomas in a number 1 receiver along with Kelsey and Dak Prescott and those running backs, and then everybody else is dealing with bye weeks, man, I could go on a nice mid to late season push.
I'm with you, but he has to play first. That's beyond him playing. There's so many factors beyond that. Beyond him playing, he has to still be a number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's still the Jameis Winston question. There's like 3 factors you're completely missing on that gamble, bro.
But I had to take a gamble. Well, but I went consistency with tight end and running back. I got Kelsey and Prescott. They're going to give me numbers every week. I got some nice young receivers who might pop, though. I got T. Higgins and Brandon Ayuk. And Brian Edwards. I'm banking on 3 second-year wide receivers to carry me until Thomas potentially gets back. So I took some risks, but I also laid some foundation too. I was thinking about both sides of it, like
I like your team. Yeah.
What's that?
I said I like your team. There are a lot of teams. I was like looking at people's teams during the draft. I was like, I'm getting upset. What's his name? The new guy we added built a strong team. That guy worked. Yeah.
Chris Braun?
I think so. Is that his name?
Yeah, his team looks nice, man. I got to play him first week.
Yeah, I was like, how is he getting all these pieces? Guys like, woo.
Dude, a lot of good stuff fell to him. He had a nice, but you know what? Everybody's thin at running back. That's going to be the thing. Yeah. That's going to be the real, like Stephanie. I saw her last night. We were hanging out.
She drafted 4 wide receivers first, I think. I was watching her and I was laughing. I was like, you're going to regret that.
She's got stud receivers, but she's got low end running backs and a trash tight end, basically. So it's like, and Tannehill at quarterback, which is fine, but not.
Those bye weeks are gonna hurt her, dude.
That's what I'm saying, man. People are gonna be like, I'm hoping that I run into some people on bye weeks, or if an injury pops up, it's like I got a little bit of depth. I took Jamal Williams to back up Swift, which I really like that. So anyway, there's some interesting strategies the way the draft fell. How else did you guys feel about like your later rounds? Any snipes, any great snags that you found later on?
I wasn't in good position to snipe picks, but I was going for it, but then everyone like sleeper I had written down, people would already grab up. I was like, come on. Man. I was like going for like Atlanta's tight or backup receiver there, the one who was behind Ridley.
Gage? Was it Gage?
Yes, Gage.
Yeah, Gage.
Yeah, I think Gage is going to get a lot of points because, again, I think it's that position, W2 in Atlanta, that gets those yards open because you have to be forced to double coverage a wide one with the offense. Right. So Gage is going to be a good pickup. Who got him?
Kyle Pitts is also going to draw a lot of coverage as well. So I think that whole offense is going to see a lot of volume probably because they're going to be losing games too. So they're going to be –
because, their defense will never hold it.
They're going to be throwing that ball. Lonnie, what about you? Did you find any gems late?
I did. Here's my big take, and I did take a little bit of a chance with him. I don't remember who I skipped on to take this guy, and it could bite me in the end. But I did take Devontae Smith.
I saw that, and I was a little surprised, but I was
too.
Okay.
But I was like, you know what, dude? This guy could really pop this year. He could really
Yeah.
you know me, I'm a little bit of a nerd. I watch like highlights and I watch film. And I saw some things that I was like, oh boy, this guy could be really fucking good. The problem is it's Jalen Hurts. Now, they do have some chemistry together.
Right,
so
history.
That going together, that could work out. They're going to throw the ball a lot. They're going to be down. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to have some big games this year for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Jalen Hurts is going to be doing pretty well.
Stay healthy. If Devontae Smith can stay healthy, he looks like, a cartoon drawing. He's very thin, skinny. So he'll need to stay healthy.
Sure.
That's like Randall Cobb. I got Randall Cobb in the 14th.
That's nice.
I was very shocked to see him floating around back there, back in Green Bay. That I was like, okay,
Yeah, but he's going to be one of the favorite receivers. But you got to remember, think how deep their offense is this year.
No, 100%. He's sitting on my bench. I'm not starting him, but I want to see how that season.
He's going to have some games he pops for sure.
Correct.
Because they got that chemistry.
He'll be a bye week flex, I think.
So as we know, I have been the defensive sage for the last 2 years. I do not think that's going to continue this year.
Who did you have last year that you could say that?
Okay, all right. Let me.
I know you got the Patriots. This guy got the Patriots.
My wizard hat. Okay, I am the wizard. Okay, the wizard. This is my magic wand of defense. The first year I picked up the Patriots, who had the greatest defensive fantasy season of all time. That was 2 years ago. Last year, totally randomly, I decided to pick the Indianapolis Colts.
May we pause on that?
Number one fantasy defense last year. 2 years in a row. This year, the Cleveland Browns. We'll see.
That second year, you said yourself, randomly. There was no wizardry in this.
I also picked the Patriots randomly. I was like, all right, we'll see what happens. I did use some strategy. I know I'm not an idiot. I know that they're a good team. I know that they had Darius Leonard last year. I picked smart. And I knew that they were in a shitty division. So I figured, okay.
Hey, Cleveland. All right, you do it 3 times, I believe you're a wizard.
Twice is the wizard. I am established as a wizard. Yes. I don't think I started the season with the Colts last year, if I remember correctly.
No, you did. You drafted.
I don't think so. Maybe. It's possible.
I'm pretty sure you drafted him with your last pick.
Possibly.
But that was
possible.
How about a hot run on defenses and kickers early on in our deep draft?
Yeah, I was like, you guys are idiots. You're leaving a lot of people on the board.
That, Lottie? Or did you?
No, I didn't start it. I got the Cleveland Browns with my last pick.
I think I took the Colts right before you took the Browns, and now I'm looking at the Colts and I don't like their matchups.
No. That's why I didn't take them. Yeah, I was thinking of taking them the round earlier, and I was like, nah.
No, I'm not.
Titans twice a year.
I already wavered the Panthers for this week.
I saw.
Yeah,
because I didn't look at first week matchup, and I'm like, ugh. So I snagged the Panthers. Luckily,
the Panthers defense is pretty shitty. So
yeah, well, so is the Jets offense. So
what do you mean? Because they're playing the Jets.
Yeah, matchup.
I don't know, man. The Jets offense could be pretty good. We'll see.
What? Because of Zach. Well, everyone says that, but they're still
they have some dope receivers, don't they? And they have that new running back. They can be all right.
But they're banged up at receiver. They've got a couple injuries, and it's a rookie running back. It's like a committee running. I
dropped him. Ty Sterling or whatever is Ty.
I grabbed Tevin Coleman, I think, with my last pick, maybe, or something like that, just because he's their starter. But even that, it's he's not worth much right now. So the Jets, they'll probably get good, but I don't know how good they're going to be week 1.
Yeah, Jets players are definitely investments. I think that team has to build up and get that chemistry going for sure.
I think Elijah Moore is he's a flex play this week, I think.
Yeah, but are the Jets as a whole really? Are you really going to? I wouldn't gamble it.
No, I'm literally betting against them. I'm playing the Panthers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. I don't know.
That was my defensive play of the week. So we got a little bit of news to catch up on, some injury stuff. Saquon Barkley. They're saying he probably will not play week 1. Ugh, that was Jay Guy's first pick. I said don't take him till the second round. I think that's what we were talking about, wasn't it, last week? Second round. Saquon. I'm not risking a first-round pick on him this year. I mean, what do you think?
There's no ways he wouldn't have gotten picked up in the first round, though.
Oh, man, would you have picked him in the first round if he fell to you?
Yeah. There's no way I wouldn't have
for sure. You have to. You got to take him.
Dude. There's no way I would have. I would have been forced to. Like,
I guess in your spots, I still don't think I would have taken him at 11 if he was there.
Oh, that's crazy. You're being ridiculous. Like, come on.
Really not playing this week. Like,
I feel you. But the same way you're gambling on Michael Thomas at 8 is how I feel like you should gamble on Saquon at 1, because
that's a big gamble at your number 1 overall pick, dude.
Because I think no matter what, he's gonna play. Like, this isn't like Michael Thomas. I don't think. I think
he'll play. He's gonna play. He'll play week 2, week 3, something like that.
Right,
Michael Thomas is really up in the air, dude. You really don't.
Like, they're picking him for comeback player of the year. I think he has the highest odds right now for comeback player of the year.
Well,
so.
yeah, I mean, it's hard not.
Well, him, Dak, Jameis, I think are the biggest.
I think that's a much better bet, because he's gonna ball out. He's their offense, dude.
I know, but see, here's the problem in our league. 14 teams, only 6 make the playoffs. Man, there's not a lot of room for error. Like, you need to kind of be competitive every week. If he's out for 2 or 3 weeks, Jay goes 0-3. That is a rough start. I don't see him coming back in the playoffs. I'm just saying it's a risky. Where Jay was, I would not have taken him. Maybe where you guys were. Yeah. But he was like the 6th pick, and I was like, oh, I would.
There's definitely better to make it 6, but like, no way at the top 10 or after that, I can't. I gotta grab Saquon. Like.
You're probably right. It's at that point because you're looking at somebody else good on the turn if you're drafting at the back end. But Jay didn't get another pick until, like, what was it? I don't know, 22 something. Yeah, it was pretty far in. So yeah, you basically you don't get any players until the 22nd, 20-something player of the draft. DeAndre Swift. This is news for me mostly, but also a lot of other people who drafted Swift in the top. He probably was a 2nd or 3rd rounder in most leagues. Probably 3rd rounder in most leagues. He was questionable for week 1. They're saying he's gonna play, but probably more like split reps between him and Williams for the first week. They're kind of bringing him along slowly with his groin injury. Ayuk, another guy that I took a shot on. He was questionable. They're saying he's not going to.
You took a high shot on him, very high, 5th round, 6th round. High.
He's supposed to be their number 1 this year.
Yeah, he's good. He's very athletic, very talented.
If Justin Fields comes in and starts slinging the ball around.
Trey Lance.
I see that. Yeah.
Trey Lance.
Sorry. Yeah. Justin Fields. Trey Lance.
I see that gamble. I agree, though. Like, it might be worth it. Because what else? Because he'll still at least get you 10 or 12, I think, right? At least.
I think so. He was so productive last year. I think he's going to be their number 1 receiver, or at least 1A, whatever, 1B. I was looking around at that spot at who else there was, and I was like, I don't know. I see him being more the big play guy than Deebo Samuel. He's going to be more the stretch the field kind of guy, I think, for them. So when they take shots, I believe it's going to be to him.
I mean, they're projecting him at 14.5 points. That's high. He's a good guy. He's a good receiver.
That's all season. Like, so basically he's another number 1. He's not the number 1. He's not like a high end, but he's their number 1. T. Higgins, right. He's Cincinnati's number 1 coming.
And that pads it a lot. Especially with a PPR league, dude. Oh, yeah. That number 1 receivership PPR league goes so much further than people think.
Exactly. So they're not the elite number 1s, but they're still number 1s on their respective teams. I think every receiver I drafted was either a number 1 or a number 2 on their respective teams. I took Curtis Samuel. He's another injury watch. He's not probably going to play week 1.
I'm looking at your teams right now. That's why I'm on.
So yeah, I'm a little banged up. If I can sneak by with this week, and I got a soft schedule on the front end too. I got Steve in the beginning. I got first 6 games. I've got some winnable matchups. I think Warren's going to probably destroy me in week 2, but other than that, I feel like I got a chance. So I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Latavius Murray got cut. He is another guy they're floating around talking about Baltimore. Maybe they snag him, or maybe he just sits out and waits for somebody to get hurt, man. I don't know. I think he's still on the waivers. Is he on, or did somebody pick him up in our league?
No, I don't think he's got picked up yet.
I'm not sure. he's one of those ones. It's like, I kind of just want to wait and see, but also we're only allowed 5 running backs in our league. So you kind of got
looking at you guys' teams. You guys are pretty low on running backs.
Everyone's low on running backs.
I have 5. I have 5.
I have 5.
Oh, good job, dude.
you
I think I only have 2.
You have 2? No, you have
2.
I have 5, dude. I got Devin Singletary as one of my running backs.
4. You have 4.
I have 4? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have 4 running backs.
Wait. Oh, okay. You have 5. You have 5.
Yeah.
Devin Singletary, Tevin Coleman,
Gibson,
and
then both of the Lions.
whatever Williams. I forget his first name.
Jamal Williams, yeah. So having both Lions running backs, I feel good about that because if either one of them goes out, the other one goes way up.
Chris Braun took 3 people that I was like, nobody knows about these people. I'm going to take them late rounds. They're mine.
That's what
One of them is going to pop.
Yeah, dude.
Who were they? Which 3 sleepers?
Fucking the real guy that I want is really, really wanted him is the fucking guy from North Carolina. That's his name, Javonte Williams, the running back for Denver.
Oh, the Denver running back.
He's so good.
He is.
Ran for like 260 yards against UM last year. He is really good. And then the other guy that I wanted is Ramondre Stevenson, the running back for New England. Supposedly that's why they got rid of Sony Michel, was because of how good of a camp he had.
Yeah, he looks really good. Those guys were both on my radar too. But they went pretty early. They were both in the top 10 rounds, I think, weren't they?
Probably. And then Marquez Callaway was the last one that I was like,
he's gonna have Marquez Callaway. I think he's gonna have a really good until Michael Thomas comes back. I think for the front end of the season, he's gonna be really good. And then I think you're gonna see his volume drop if Thomas comes back, obviously. But yeah, he could be like he's a number 1, number 2 receiver right now.
Number 1, I think, yeah.
Yeah, right, because I think Traquan Smith is hurt as well. Any other interesting news you guys saw? Anything you're watching for? Anything exciting about? How about we'll get into the game later, but in terms of drafts, teams, things you like, things you don't. Anything?
I think it's going to be a good year. This is interesting. I've never played in a 14 team league. I think the most I've ever done is 10, to be honest. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's going to be a fight for running backs all year long.
Well, I'm sitting heavy with 5. I think I have good running backs. I've got Mike Davis, Jonathan Taylor, Kenyon Drake, Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, you're deep, dude.
You have
4
you have durable
starters.
running backs, but Le'Veon Bell might not do anything. Also,
Le'Veon Bell, I took a shot on. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what?
Who's your favorite?
But he's still a starting caliber running back.
Yes,
probably.
Like if the Ravens sign him to their 53 man, which they will probably, they'll sign him for a game or 2.
Sure. He could move up.
I mean, he'll get some snaps. You know, it's not Kansas City. You know what I mean? Like he'll get some playing time.
Yeah. No, I feel you have a pretty solid running back stable. I feel good about mine. Vital, how many you got? What do you got for running backs?
I have 4, but I don't feel great about it. I have 2 real starters, and then I have White from New England, and then I think another White's
Trey Sermon, dude. Trey Sermon is a bold pick, but I like it. I liked it.
That was one of my gambles, but I don't know. We'll see.
That was a good pick.
It was a good pick.
I was thinking about more because of the team.
He really only had like 4 or 5 good games in college, but he ran himself into the first or second round of the draft. So good pickup.
I thought those guys. The thing about Sermon and James White, they should both be productive, even if they don't end up starting. Yeah. Like you'll get something out of them if you need them to sub in. So
yeah, I've got a decent core. Nothing that's gonna blow the
no, but enough to keep it afloat. That's
I won't have to be panicked during bye weeks. Right. That was the goal.
Yeah,
to be okay.
And that's the fun. That's what I think is so fun about the way that we structure, the way I structured these lineups is because we're in a PPR league and we're talking about running backs like that
because there's none of them.
Because there aren't that many of them. So it's like the running backs still have so much value, even though they're not going to score nearly as many points as the wide receivers. It's still going to be a battle of backup running backs, which I like. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I agree. It still keeps it important because they're still going to decide the game because the receivers are going to be scoring around the same. So you have to make sure you have a running back that score around the same as everyone else is. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
My season hinges on Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers has a good year, if he has another MVP year, I like my chances this year.
Definitely.
CeeDee Lamb, I took a big shot on too. I took him over Amari Cooper.
I think that's the right choice by a lot,
That's
dude.
the right
I had
choice,
both of them.
but like
I
you
would
never know, man. You know.
No, that I would have taken CD over Cooper, but not. Yeah, they were right there.
Hunter Henry, it's like, you know.
Is that your starting tight end?
Yes, it was the only. It was. I went late in tight end, but you know what, man? Tight end, it's like I don't really care.
Yeah, especially if you didn't get one of the top 3 guys.
Right. It's like, you know, between him, I think who else was like, I wanted Tyler Higbee, but I think you got him.
Me? No, I took Kelsey in my first.
Oh, you right. Somebody, I was looking at Tyler Higbee, and then he went, and I'm like, all right, fine, fuck it. I'm not gonna. I was gonna go tight end that round.
Yeah. If you can't get Higbee's like the end of the ones that you're looking at. Then after that, you're like, fuck it. Like, whatever. Right. I don't even.
Hunter Henry is not bad. You know what I mean?
Good tight end.
Two tight end system.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just Jonnu Smith is gonna. Either one of those guys was a starter last year.
But honestly, dude, they don't really have strong receivers. I see them running a lot of 2 tight end sets.
Yeah.
And a rookie quarterback always is gonna love his tight end. So it might work out well. You know what I mean?
He'll have good weeks. It's just going to be more touchdown dependent, but he will get those at some point.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have decent weeks with Hunter Henry where he puts you over the top. So yeah, it's not a bad pick. He's just not a top tier.
DJ Chark.
Who did you end up getting at tight end, Vital?
Gillespie, the Miami tight end.
Gesicki.
Oh, gangster.
Yeah. It'll be good. He's just got a lot of competition for targets now.
I feel good about it. Plus, I think I got him late too. So for points for the draft that I got him, he's perfect. Dude.
Sure. Where he landed, I think was a nice spot for you.
Yeah, I think I got him like 7th or 8th, not early.
Yeah. I ended up in my other draft in my cousin's league. I got Waller at the end of the 2nd round. So I was like, yeah, I felt really good. A 12-team league. I was like, I'm good with that. Basically, I picked my first 2 receivers in both of the drafts I took as top tight ends.
Was that your dynasty league? You said the one at cousin?
No. The dynasty league I keep the same. That one I have Kelsey in as well. So, did you guys see? I updated my team name because I already have Kelsey's mom has got it going on in the other league, so I wanted a different one in our league.
What'd you change it to?
Once you go Dak, you never go back.
I went with Tim Allen's mustache.
What does that even mean?
Okay, all right. Here's the thing. I wanted to make a play on Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Okay. So we're going deep. Okay. And I was going to name it Tool Time. I could still do that. That's still on the table.
I like Tool Time actually.
Tool Time is pretty good.
Tool Time's good.
But we'll go with Tim Allen's mustache for now. And then I used Tim Allen's mugshot as my team profile picture. It's pretty solid. I like where I'm at.
I enjoy that. Vital, did you pick one yet?
No, I'm still thinking. I got to see. I'm going to let them perform. See who's my go-to guy.
I mean, it's got to be Adams. Adams has got to be the guy.
I could have also gone with CD's nuts, but that's it's cliche.
Yeah,
it's been done. It was last year. It was great, but it's been done a few times. So, have you guys ever heard? Once you go Dak, you never go back.
No,
I don't think so, but I like it.
I was like, especially because it's got personal meaning to me because this is my second year. Dak got hurt last year, so I'm like, I gotta get a good year out of Dak, right? Like, so. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's got to be my my team name. And then I don't know who I'm getting tonight. I think I might take Tyreek Hill in the 6th pick just to do something different with my league tonight. So we'll see what goes down. All right, what else we got here? DraftKings. Let's talk DraftKings. First DraftKings of the year. We got Bucks, Cowboys. First of all, so excited for this game.
Good game.
They just gave us a gem right out of the gate. And everybody's got players in this game too. That's the other fun thing. Fantasy-wise, the relevance is like across the board, whether you've got the quarterbacks, receivers, running, like everybody has somebody in this game, or at least they're playing against somebody in this game. So who you guys got? What do you think? Opening week? Who you pick?
I think the Bucks will take it.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks. Lonnie, betting against your Cowboys week 1? Yeah. Safe. I think it's going to be closer. I think it's not going to be a total blowout, though. I think.
No.
I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. The Cowboys, I think, are going to be in it till the fourth quarter. It's going to come down to probably some clutch plays here or there. Maybe their defense makes a play, but I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be an exciting game. I think it's going to be a
24-28,
you think
28-31, one game like that.
All right, this game, I could bet the over on this game, whatever it is. I feel like this is an over kind of game, but it's probably really high. Okay, did you guys? So for DraftKings, this is our first DraftKings game. Who did you guys take for your team captain? Lonnie, you wanna go
Mr.
first?
Dak Prescott.
Ah, okay. Vital.
Dak as well.
Wow. Okay.
I still think the Bucs are going to win. I just think he's going to have to throw it more.
It's not a bad pick. I took Brady. But it's going to be one of those two quarterbacks who's going to, because they have so many weapons. They have so many weapons. You had to pick. I feel like I had to pick a quarterback as my captain.
Yeah.
Because trying to decide which one of those receivers is going to blow up is, roll the dice. There's 6 of them in this game. Cool. All right. So that'll be fun. And now let's get on to our probably my favorite part of the season is the worst QB pick. I'd rather have Kaepernick than. Have you guys looked at the quarterback matchups for week 1 yet?
I haven't read all of them. Just some.
All right, here we go. Shall I read some of them off? This is I do enjoy this part of the season so much. So we're going to pick the worst quarterback of fantasy. We're going to base this on our league, I guess, right? For the regular season, like whatever our scoring system is for our league, we'll go with that. And then once we get to the playoffs, we'll do the whole DraftKings thing that we did last year because that was really easy to keep track of it that way. And we didn't have AM, like we were done with fantasy, so it was easy. So let's look at the bottom of the list that I have right in front of me. We've got Daniel Jones, Mr. Daniel Jones, regular last year on I'd rather have Kaepernick than. Almost a weekly pick, I think, actually. And he is going up against the Denver Broncos defense, minus his top 2 receivers, probably, and Saquon Barkley. So we got Daniel Jones leading off with that. We've got Andy Dalton at the LA Rams. That is not a great matchup for him. Jameis Winston's on this list, looking pretty low against Green Bay. I don't know. I know that they're banged up at receiver. That's probably more to do with that. Mac Jones against the Dolphins defense. Maybe see the rookie struggle a little bit. Jimmy Garoppolo at Detroit. I'm not so sure about that one either. That one,
I think it'll be strong there.
He might be okay. I don't know. Carson Wentz against Seattle. Zach Wilson at Carolina. Also missing a couple of his receivers. Same game right there. Sam Darnold against the Jets. Both of those could be pretty ugly. Teddy Bridgewater at the New York Giants. A lot of these guys are playing in the same game. We're going to a lot of bad quarterback play in like 3 or 4 games is what we're expecting. Jared Goff against the 49ers. Actually, that Jared Goff pick might be. And then moving up from there, Derek Carr against the Ravens. He's going to have a tough time. Tua at New England.
Tyrod
Taylor against Jacksonville, though.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's got a really, really bad defense. I don't know if I'd go Taylor because he's still got legs, man. He can still move. All right, so Lonnie, you get the first pick. Since you adorned Vital's face.
I'm going to go with Jared Goff.
Nice pick. I kind of like that one, actually. That could be pretty ugly for him. All right, so I get the second pick. I'm gonna go Andy Dalton against the Rams. Because they got to travel, and there's gonna be sacks, there's gonna be interceptions. I see it all happening for him. I think he's gonna have a lot of bad things coming his way. And they just, they have decent receivers, but see him making a lot of mistakes. So Vital, what do you think?
You really messed me up with that one.
You were gonna go Dalton, weren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Daniel Jones against Denver looks really ugly too, though, potentially.
Who?
Daniel Jones against Denver.
Really? I was gonna flip it and say Drew Lock there. I think Drew Lock might struggle.
Drew Lock's not playing. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, he is? Oh.
Oh, you should have let him pick it.
No, we're not doing
Oh, come on.
This is what we're doing, Lonnie.
He
This is what
doesn't
we're
even
doing.
play.
Be a
He's
gentleman.
out.
Be a gentleman.
Oh,
You know what? Bridgewater then. I'll go with Bridgewater.
I'll take Brett Favre, please.
Bridgewater against the Giants defense, huh? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think Teddy's going to have an okay game, man. I think he's got some weapons.
Listen, I'm third pick. I have to go for someone who's gonna really bomb because I think you guys got some guys who might do terribly.
We definitely have some bad quarterback play. All right. That's a surprise pick from Vital. But, reigning champion, who are we to argue with?
Right. So that's right.
Yeah, put on your wizard hat. Put on your wizard hat. See how that's gotten you.
The lowly defensive wizard.
Lowly defensive wizard. The Browns might actually do okay. I didn't look at who else they're playing besides their division, but they are probably what's their week 1 matchup though? It's shit, right? It's the Chiefs, I think.
Yes, it is the Chiefs.
You're not playing them week 1. Who's your backup defense?
I'm playing them. I'm playing Cleveland. I'm not going to switch them out.
Really? You're going to play Cleveland against the Chiefs week 1?
Look at this
Sacks. They might get some sacks. Myles Garrett. And, Patrick Mahomes might throw an interception. Let's see.
Ooh.
The Wizard. I'm the Wizard, okay? We will see.
I think this is the year the Wizard, the week at least, that the Wizard falls.
Maybe. I'm liking this look. I look like an asshole, but I like it.
Dude,
I like the look on you too.
I like it because it looks good with the shirt. Like you look like the guy at the Dolphins game who you shouldn't actually mess with, so that's good. All right. Hey, what do you guys got going on this?
I look like I brew a really cool coffee. Like I look like
I was just about to say that.
Art in the cappuccino.
No, and a beer. Like you make coffee,
right? And I wear like an apron, like a leather apron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With knives in it.
Yep.
So what do you guys got going on this week? What do we got? Anything coming up?
Fassel canceled on me.
What do you mean he canceled on you? What do you got?
Remember I was supposed to host tomorrow at Kelly Brothers.
Oh, that's because he's not doing Kelly Brothers anymore either.
Is he really?
Oh no, he's done with Kelly Brothers. So he did one more week than I did, and then he was like, "This is stupid."
Did you just like I'm not doing this anymore because it's awful?
Yeah. No, not because it's awful, because of Kelly Brothers, because of Peter Kelly. He just kept pushing. He kept jerking us around on like the everything. Like every week it was something,
right?
That he was jerking us around about. And then finally he pushed the show. Like he put a musician on until 8:00, which was our previous start time. So I was like, we're going to push the show back till 9, but 9:00 on a Thursday at Kelly Brothers, you're just not going to get any people there.
Really? No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, dude, those 8:00 shows were packed.
Shocking. We actually did get a few good crowds for the 8:00 shows.
A couple good crowds, but dude, they were like, I don't know what it was. You couldn't get them to budge. Like there was nothing.
Yeah, it was a tough time. I never really expected anybody to do great there. It was more like, oh, somebody's doing well. That's cool, you know? And also, hey guys, you want to come like have a free beer and make a couple bucks to do 10 minutes? Like, sure. Yeah, why not? So that was, and at the time when we restarted that show, there weren't a lot of shows going on. That was really like one of the first showcases that kind of restarted post-pandemic. Nobody was really doing a whole lot. So that was the other part of the process, was like, let's get something going. You know what I mean? Let's get something for people to do. And now there's just so much other shit going on. And it's like, are you going to make this one worse? And then he kept adding comedy shows like to his lineups. And I was like, oh, you're just diluting everything. So yeah, I was like, no, I'm done. And then Fassel did one more and he was like, no, I'm done. So yeah, that's why he canceled on you, because there is no more Fassel show at Kelly Brothers.
Well, bon voyage, that piece of shit show.
That's right. Exactly. But if you guys want to come to my open mic on Friday night, I will buy you a beer.
Where is it?
It's in downtown Fort Lauderdale. It's Lucky's Tavern. It's like downtown, but we've been getting pretty decent crowds in there.
I feel like I know where that is for some reason.
It's like right on the late night bar strip, right downtown.
Like, is that
like Fort Lauderdale, right downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Is that where like the river? Is it on the river?
All right.
It's close to the river. It's like there's like a block off or something like that. Yeah, but
I
yeah,
think I know. I think like close to the wharf.
yeah, kind of.
Why don't I just look it up on the map and stop asking
Yeah,
random
just
questions?
guess
Hard to
looking.
tell. I mean, you have to
You
like.
don't have to do this.
It's literally the downtown bar district, like the late night bars in Fort Lauderdale. So, but yeah, I got it from 8 to 10 because they have a DJ that comes on at 11, so like they don't do anything early. It's like, let me do an open mic.
No, it's perfect, dude.
It's
People
great,
will probably
dude.
be there early to pregame anyway. Just fuck around with
exactly.
show.
So it's fun. Anytime you guys want to come down on a Friday night, I'll give you some time.
Oh yeah,
I'm down, dude. I can't make it this Friday. I got a poker game, but
Cool. Yeah,
next
but
one I got.
we're gonna be doing it every week, and when I'm not there, I'll get somebody to host. I'll rotate you guys in as hosts if you want. Sometimes.
Oh yeah,
It's just
Cool.
something.
Friday
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, if you need me too, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll pay you too. I mean, I got you Friday night open mic hosting. You gotta get paid for that.
Oh, you're paying me.
I'm paying.
Yeah,
It's fair.
I mean, I assumed
I
that.
paid better-
Like,
I pay better than the Improv for that for that
Yeah.
host spot, dude. It's well, yeah, because it's work, man. That's work. So anyway, I'm doing that on Friday, and then I got a show at Fossil. Spill the Beans is back, doing that on Saturday night, featuring for Tim Hanlon. So that'd be fun.
Hey, love Spill the
But-
Beans. Love Cam.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah, I saw that. Cool.
yeah. He just brought that one back, so that's good. I'm excited. That little room is fun when it's packed.
Is that at Underground or at Coffee?
Underground.
What's the other one?
I think it's at Underground.
Coffee Collective or whatever.
Coffee Collective. Yeah,
Yeah, it's at Undergrounds. I think I'm pretty sure that's the
Cool.
one I'm back for. Yeah,
it's a little bit nice. That's a little bit of a better
it is.
spot.
It's a nice little hot box, like
Yeah.
underground comedy club vibe to it. Yeah.
Yep.
And then Sunday, all day football, nothing else. That's it. I'm so excited. I can't wait. You guys, it's gonna be great. Well, I got to get ready for my last fantasy draft, starting in about 15 minutes here. Wish me luck. Thank you guys. Thank you anybody for watching. You can watch us on YouTube. We're gonna be back Monday night, right? You guys are down Monday night.
Mhm.
Monday night football.
I think so. Let me just double
Monday
check.
night. We got Monday
Yes.
night game. It's a good one
Monday
too.
night. Who is it?
It's the Ravens and the Raiders.
And then but there's usually two on the first week, right?
I don't think there are this year for some.
That sucks.
We'll look at it. I'll look at it. But
It's
There's
probably because
usually,
they did
it's almost
the
always
Thursday,
like the
right?
Chargers or the Raiders the first
Yeah.
week.
they usually do that. They always did that for a while. But I
It's
don't
like
know.
7 and 10.
Right. Yeah, they may not have done that this year. I don't know.
That sucks.
We'll look into it. But anyway, so we'll be back Monday night to recap the majority of this week's fantasy and preview the Monday night game, get you guys ready for your Monday night. What do you need to have happen? Hopefully, good luck to everybody in their fantasy matchups this first week. And yeah, see you guys then. So we'll also have the answer to our quarterback picks, worst QB of the week, right?
Yep.
No, because everybody's playing.
And hopefully we can get Lonnie to throw away that hat. I want to see how far into the season we can get Lonnie to take off that cap.
Oh, I know for a fact. Watch, the Browns are going to be like -8.
I was gonna
It's
say-
going to lose me. It's going to lose me the fucking week because
Once-
I'm fucking being an asshole about it.
Yeah.
When the Browns score negative points, you are no longer allowed to call yourself the Wizard.
No, that's not true. Because the Colts scored negative points multiple times last year, but they were still.
Okay, if the Browns finish dead last,
Well, no. Anything but not top 5.
anything, yeah, I agree. Bottom, yeah, below top.
All right. Well, I might be playing around. If my hat is on the line, I might be picking a new defense. We shall see.
I mean, you can't do worse, I don't think, than playing the Chiefs this week. I would not.
No, you're probably right.
That's a terrible defensive matchup. All right. Once again, guys, thank you for watching fantaCTE. We are on YouTube. You can also watch us or listen to us anywhere you can find your podcast. We are listener supported. So if you feel like donating to the podcast, thank you so much for that. And we will see you guys on Monday night. Have a great week. Have a great weekend.
Guys, appreciate it.